Everyone's in crypto to make as much money as ethically as possible. Side-eye, bombastic side-eye. And we hear everybody talking about their gains, which is absolutely amazing. I'm happy for you all. But one thing we don't talk enough about is how to keep those gains. And it's not by over trading, having too much exposure, making irrational decisions. Well, it does have to do with making a rational decision. And it's having poor OPSEC. Yes, OPSEC is the least sexy thing in crypto, but it's something we do have to talk about because literally one click can ruin your entire life and drain your entire stack that you've worked incredibly hard to obtain. So my buddy over at WalletGuard Consensus MetaMask put together a really comprehensive thread. Also, if you're not using WalletGuard to basically verify every single transaction before you sign, you need to be. Again, it's important to keep safe because one simple click could literally ruin your entire life. But these simple tricks in this thread that we're gonna go over is going to help save you. And yes, I know OPSEC is a little bit scary. I get nervous doing anything new also because I'm not the most tech savvy person. But at the end of the day, if you want to do well in crypto or just do well in life in general, you're going to have to practice good OPSEC security. And a lot of people will say they get hacked, which in reality, it's not you getting hacked. You're just clicking on something or not using the proper tools. So let's get into it. First things first, a privacy browser. And Brave costs $0 to use. Brave's super easy to install and use it as your privacy web browser. There's no ads, and it's literally just a Google Chrome plugin. And no data mining, because that's what these guys over here do. Next, Michael recommends the ad blocker uBlock. It costs $0, it is open source, and it automatically blocks scam advertisement, including sponsored ads that sneak themselves into the tops of the search engine result. And I don't know if you guys have been on Google lately, but a lot of those sponsored like ads or links, those are actually scams. And if you click on that, it can literally destroy your entire life. Next is going to be a password manager. I don't know about you, but I'm very old school and I like to write things down, but I also like to back things up because God forbid something happens to me. But Michael recommends Password Manager Bitwarden. It costs $0. It's self-hosted password manager that creates a strong, unique, randomly generated passwords while letting you easily and securely manage your accounts. So again, this is something you should check out. And I know LastPass and some of the other popular ones people use, but there's been exploits with those. So always just be careful. Next, for two-factor authentication. And yes, you need to have two-factor authentication in crypto. Me personally, I like to have a burner phone that is completely disconnected from everything. But again, that's me. I'm a little bit of a crazy person. But Michael likes to recommend Authy, and it costs $0. And he also says it has an additional layer of security on top of your accounts that generates a random code required to sign in. And again, in crypto, you have to have 2FA. You just have to. Next, a VPN. Michael recommends I'm gonna butcher this. Anyways, it only costs $50 and covers up to 5 devices per year. And it's a fast VPN, which randomizes your IP so you can browse anonymously and ensure connections are encrypted. And one of the big issues with VPNs, it makes it really slow to search the web or do whatever it is you're gonna do. Especially if you're attending crypto conferences or you are traveling and you're one of those people that keep crypto on your phone, it's immensely important you are using a VPN. Next, we have antivirus, Malwarebytes. I actually use Malwarebytes. Love it. Never had an issue with them. It's only $30 and it covers 3 devices per year. It blocks malware, Trojans, phishing scams, malicious extensions, and basically everything. And anytime I am covering something on my show and the ad might be a little bit sketchy, it'll automatically block it for me. Yes, I'm human and I make mistakes. Now, Michael likes to drop down some bonus tips because SIM swaps are popular right now, especially if you're in crypto or you have a large audience. And it can happen on every single platform, TikTok, Instagram, X, YouTube, you name it. But he says, prevent SIM swaps by removing your phone number as account recovery, 2FA on your X, Twitter, Gmail, iCloud, etc. Never save your seed phrase on private keys or 2FA backup codes digitally ever. This is a major no-no. Like if you're doing this, you're going to absolutely get wrecked. There's different things that you can actually do to protect your private seed phrase. Number one, CryptoTag has these little steel like wallet cards that you can actually like etch into there. Those are really good. Write them down on paper, etc. But never, I repeat, never put them on any device because again, even your printer can be hacked into or gotten into, or you can click on something that where someone can get into it. Anyways, I digress. Also, this is super important too, and this is something we talk about all the time. Anyone reaching out to you first claiming anything is most likely a scammer. Funny enough, this actually happened to me today. I get these messages all the time, but basically people reach out. They're like, hey, click this link, join this group, or hey, come, let me interview, or X, Y, and Z. I don't click links. Never, ever, ever will I click a link unless I can verify that you are not a bad person. Also, too, even if you're not a bad person, maybe your account got hacked. But don't click on links. And lastly, Michael adds, don't be afraid to be secure. You will feel 1,000 times better by implementing all of these tips. And I agree with him 100%. Again, OPSEC is hard, security is hard, tech is hard, and a lot of this stuff changes so fast, it makes it like a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. But either way, with the advancement of technology, primarily AI, and if you are in crypto, you need to work extra hard to protect yourself and your assets. It would absolutely suck if you made a lot of money ethically and then you clicked on something stupid because you didn't practice any of these tips or just didn't follow these tips in general. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow Michael on X. Follow me on my socials, cryptowendio.com. Thank you guys so much for watching and be safe. Bye-bye. Also, I'll never contact you ever.